Hello lovelies, I'm the Fragnostic, and tonight on Let's Slay, a maths quiz. If little Jimmy Lockerbie spends 2 hours playing out of the park, half an hour climbing into a strange looking rabbit hole that whispered his name in an eerie yet irresistible sing-song voice in the forbidden glade where the trees have no leaves and the birds sing no songs, a further 45 minutes screaming for help as he clings by his bloody fingernails from a semi-solid precipice before his strength fails him and he tumbles headlong into the throat portal of the black netherscape that hungers for the sinless souls of babies and children. 78 years, 3 months, 12 days and 7 hours, clawing through the darkness, yawning, infinite, his only sustenance the putrefied remains of those that came before him, squelching and bubbling between his bare toes, stray fistfuls of grave worms forced still wriggling between his teeth, and a final 11 minutes as the dark god whose very heartbeat holds this realm of death and nothingness together is torn apart by a rival cosmic Gorgo-Titan, 1,000 realities rushing to usurp and overthrow each other to a cacophony of screaming souls so loud that it collapses the very concept of sound itself, birthing a million rifts in a million spaces between moments that suddenly both end and begin, all of time and space as our feeble human psyches comprehend them. Then how much time has elapsed? The answer is probably not 24 hours, which is a first-person shooter where you plays as an intrepid marine. You will fight against evil powers, save people precipitated in a lair of chaos. Thank you to Steam Buddy Captain Scrug for this, slap in the fucking mouth. Much appreciated, Captain. You know, in the same way, I can appreciate the good work of the Grim Reaper keeping our planet from becoming too overpopulated without wanting him anywhere near me personally. I kid, of course, your generous gifts and donations do pay for the oars I use to steer myself down the raging river of shit we call Steam. Is that a metaphor? Well, I caught a trout for dinner. Sniff my breath and tell me. But Jesus! What the fuck? How loud do you want to mix that gunshot? Fuck me! Turn those speakers right away down. Right down the bloody decibel scale you go. Mercy of Christmas. Thought somebody was breaking into the fucking kitchen. What am I firing, bullets or galactic creation events? Here's the evil powers. Floating untextured skulls. The basis of... Alright, one touch kills you. That's absolutely fucking marvelous. Stumbling around in the pitch bastard black, fighting enemies that are also pitch bastard black. Always a stunning design choice. Always a pleasure. And of course, whatever flashlight or headlamp I've got with me is lighting me from the top here, rather than any sort of useful area in front of me, so, you know, I won't be able to see them until they're already inches from my damn face. Only some of the skulls are deemed worthy to be set on fire here, obviously. They're clearly by far the more evil ones. Murderers, rapists, people that take 20-minute showers while somewhere across the world the less fortunate struggle to find a water source that isn't going to give them cholera or erupt in surprise crocodiles. They have earned their flaming crowns. The others, not quite as worthy of Lord Satan's blazing boon. Post office pen thieves, those who once, however briefly, accidentally pictured their grandmothers conducting lewd acts upon them in the heat of masturbation. Hotel receptionists who are stingy with the extra sugar when you politely ask for more. If you run a hotel, let me lay this down for you, this is basic fucking customer service, and you provide tea, coffee and a kettle in your rooms, which you should, by law, maybe not legal law, but by the laws of fucking decency, the laws of men and honor, 2 of those sugar sticks is not enough, nowhere near enough. That will alter the taste of nothing. You might as well sweeten my tea with, like, your best wishes. 2 sugar sticks is not enough for somebody that doesn't even have sugar in their fucking tea. How dare you? Bare minimum, bare bloody minimum, you leave 6 out. Per tea bag. And if I come to you at reception asking for more sugar because I dared to want more than 1 cup of fucking tea during my stay with you, you do not hand me 2 more sugar sticks. You do not ask me how many I want because you're putting me on the spot and making me look like some kind of recovering crack addict if I ask you for a larger number and you know you are. The correct answer to a guest asking, "Can I have some more sugar for my tea please?" is yes, followed by you reaching into the little box, keep those sons of bitches in, grabbing yourself a motherfucking fistful. A fistful? God damn you. Like you'd grab a fistful of rock to try and unearth your wounded mother in a landslide situation, and then pass it to me while keeping your looks and your judgments to yourself. In fact, just give me the fucking box. I've worked the hospitality industry. I know you get about 10,000 of those sugar sticks for like some sort of fraction of currency so small that you wind up having to pay for it in guarani or Belarusian rubles. And I've just paid 50 quid to lie in a room and listen to Mr. Christ knows who next door snoring or crying into a hooker's lap. So the least I'm getting out of you is my basic human right to a cup of appropriate tasting. God damn it! And back to the start you go! Whoopee! Wow, 24 hours, more like 24 inches of dog shits. More like plus 24 fucking decibels for the gunshot noise on the audio panel. Why don't you go for a fortnight and call it 336 hours? At least then you'd be reminding people how long they've got to refund this boiling wok of arse noodles on Steam from the point of purchase. There's only one way you're getting through this, isn't there? Keep firing. Don't ever stop firing or moving. Which, you know, despite being the most basic of tenets of a self-proclaimed first-person shooter, in which you play as intrepid marine, this turkey trot sandwich manages to turn into the worst kind of fucking ordeal by making you manually click to fire every single shot from a goddamn machine gun. Better save ammo, better hold some back. We've only got infinity fucking bullets left. Jesus Christ. Look at the bullets. Look at the glow-in-the-dark bullets as I fire them here. They fall out the bloody air after about 60 feet. Look at them. What the fuck is this set? Jupiter? And of course you can't sprint to make this go any faster. Of course you can't. Why? We're far too intrepid for that. A sprint option? Why, that sounds an awful lot like you're planning on running away from something there, soldier. Running, jumping, automated weapons fire. Forward-facing flashlight? That's commie talk, Private. I ought to send you over the river to Uncle Stalin and the rest of the borscht slurpers. Bullets that maintain the velocity-based potential to kill, injure or incapacitate over a distance greater than 20 meters. What do you want after that, you Nazi pussy? A scented bubble bath and the crust cut off your low-fat cheese sandwiches? You see why you don't get a crosshair now, don't you? It'd be absolutely fucking useless. You might as well just be holding your thumb out. You might as well just stick a semi-transparent image of seagulls migrating in front of your gun for all the good it will do you. Right, this is about where we got to last time, innit? Where are all these precipitated people I'm supposed to be saving? I was promised precipitation, evil powers, and a lair of chaos. And so far what I've had is palpitations from gunfire as loud as the Krakatoa eruption, a lack of power as my bullets drop out the air like sick pigeons, and a thick layer of oven-baked anus salsa. I mean, this is really it. This is the death of creativity 500 years after the fact, where the vultures have picked the bones clean and even the pools of toxic waste have dried up. I've run out of things to fucking hate it for, so imaginatively bankrupt. I guess I get the very slightest of twinges of mild alarm when one of the skulls looms out the darkness at me from 2 feet away, but let's not kid ourselves. That is literally only because I'm so desperate to be away and done from this piece of shit. I'm terrified of having to start again from the beginning. Look, now I got my back to the very edge of the map here, panic spraying everything in a cone. This is what fun looks like. There's nothing to get stuck on out here, at least. That's what killed me last time, getting wedged between the invisible force fields of a pair of fucking rocks. Alright, hooray, new area! It's, badly lit and full of Ghost Rider heads. Woo! What's worse, this or the Ghost Rider movie? Either of the Ghost Rider movies. Let's open that scope of quality up just a fraction there. Holy shit, we found their capital city. Oh lord! I'm genuinely excited to be somewhere that isn't a goddamn field. And I would be willing to place a tidy sum of money on that glowing green, pustule up there being our exit point. Even more reason to shit your pants with excitement. Of course, it could just vaporize me instead, but either way, whatever it does, I'm not playing this a second longer than it takes to find out. Oh, for fuck's sake, there's no fucking jump button either, is there? Intrepid Marine cannot jump, so weighed down is he by the gargantuan weight of his intrepid testicles. So we gotta treat him like a fucking wheelchair user and find the dropped curb here. Yep, that's the whole fucking game. That's 24 hours. Shit in the bath. Why is pause R? You can do literally nothing besides shoot and walk in this. There is nothing mapped to the entirety of the keyboard and you picked R for a pause button. God help me, that's actually quite original.